Good afternoon, YouTubers. Today I'm in Lagrange, Maine, and I'm standing on a new listing I have here of 31 plus or minus acres on the Howland Road. And right behind me, you can see a pond that's within the stream bounds of Birch Stream. This is a stream that kind of forms up here in the woods in Lagrange, and eventually it runs down into the Penobscot River. Let's take a look around here and see what it looks like. And this land was harvested last winter. They've built a couple of trails in here, and there's one nice building site that's all cleaned up pretty much. The trees are cleared off it. You could build on it right now. This knoll right here was chosen by the forester as the ideal building site on the pond, and they did some clearing here to open it up. And then right behind me, about 70 feet away, is the pond in Birch Stream. And you can see it's a pretty substantial pond. Goes all the way over there to the old road, the old railroad bed. That railroad bed on the other side is on this property. It's right on the boundary, actually. The timber, some big pine on that side, was not harvested. And if you didn't mind roughing it a little bit, it might be a kind of a neat spot to build a little outpost cabin. One thing I can tell you we have a lot of over here in Lagrange is turkeys. This whole area here is beaten down with turkey tracks. They've been all over the pond, scratching up what they can find to eat here in the woods. Coming down to the pond, this knoll has a really nice high bank, well above any floodplain problems with this stream. And we've got probably 15 to 20 feet of elevation change here from that knoll down to the stream bed. And here's the pond. I'm gonna take a walk out on it. Frozen pretty solid right now. If you had a snowmobile, you could literally jump on your sled, scoot across this pond, make yourself a little trail up onto the railroad bed. And that old railroad bed is now maintained by the Parks and Public Lands as a ATV and snowmobile trail. It's a pretty good sized pond here in Birch Stream. You have to check with the state of Maine, but if you wanted to improve the stocking here, you sure could. As long as they let you plant brook trout in here, I think, which would be the native species. You'd have to talk to them. Big white pine lining that whole bank on the opposite side of the pond, and that is part of the property. This is the forest on the opposite side of the pond. None of this was timber harvested. And you can see there's some really nice big white pine in here. Nice level spot. I think you could build over here. May have to haul your stuff in by ATV and trailer for your building to get your materials in here over the ATV trail. I'm not sure that motor vehicles are allowed on that. Something that might be worth looking into. But these are amazing big white pines, beautiful. Okay, I've walked across the pond and walked through the woods, and now we're stepping out onto the old rail bed, and this should be the edge of the property right here. You can see it's gated off on the end so motor vehicles can't come here in the summertime. This is for ATV and snowmobile use, and it's absolutely fantastic riding. It's been a tough year for snow this year, but this railroad bed doesn't need a lot of snow for the snowmobile trail to be good. It's such a smooth surface to ride on, and this will normally be groomed by the local snowmobile clubs. Yeah, Lagrange, Maine is located about 32 miles from Bangor, Maine, so it's easy to get here. You got Bangor International Airport there in Bangor if you're coming in from a long ways off. This is a year-round road on the Howland Road, plowed by the county, and the power is along the road, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. Other areas of interest, right, this general area, there goes a grouse right behind me. They always get your heart beating when they sneak out from under your feet. Yeah, other areas of interest here would be Schoodic Lake, which is about 30 minutes from here. One of the biggest lakes in central Maine, a couple hundred feet deep. Absolutely fantastic fishing there. And this railroad bed, well, actually you can ride a snowmobile from here right up to the lake and get onto the lake in the village of Lakeview Plantation. This rail bed goes right to the outlet of Schoodic and continues on and connects to the snow sled trail up in the Joe Mary part of Maine. All right, I'm gonna head back over towards the Howland Road, coming in off the railroad bed and down here and across the pond again and take a look at the other side. This is the Howland Road side of the property in Lagrange. This was timber harvested in 2020. I believe this was done in the springtime, early summer. And you can see they left maples and fir and poplar and some of the pine along the pond. Spruce. Back up here by the road, this was a log landing area and there's probably a couple acres cleared here. This could make a decent building site if you didn't want to extend a road down the pond, which I would probably do. If I were going to buy this, I'd want to build a little closer to the pond, but you could certainly be out here, pull these stumps, clean this up, and plant a little field out here in the back of the land, on the roadside of the land. Some old ancient 1940s and 50s automobiles in here, a little bit of a graveyard for them. Maybe a collector's item for those of you who are interested in such things. Here's one of those old automobiles. Maybe you can get Jay Leno to come check this one out. Maybe he needs another one for his collection. This is our frontage on Howland Road for about 2,000 feet. Power and phone. It's all pretty good road frontage here. Like I said, about 2,000 feet along the Howland Road. Electricity and telephone right here at the street. If you need more information about this property or any others, give me a call. And while you're here, right up here, give us a like and subscribe. Appreciate you watching. Any questions you have, you can put in the comments below or give us a call.